Have you ever caught your cat looking at you from across the room and then just very slowly closing its eyes? You might have just brushed it off, right? But you actually just received a pretty profound message. Welcome to Pets Fun Zone, where today we're decoding one of the absolute sweetest gestures in the entire feline world, the slow blink.
So here's what we're going to dive into. We'll start by figuring out what this signal even is, then we'll uncover the deep meaning behind it, and, get this, look at the actual science that proves it's real. Then we'll get practical and I'll teach you how to speak cat yourself, and we'll see how this one little thing can totally strengthen the bond you have with your cat.
All right, first up, what exactly is this signal? I mean, it's a behavior millions of us see every day, but its true meaning is often completely missed or just totally misunderstood. Seriously, think about that moment. Your cat is just chilling, their gaze meets yours, and they do that slow, deliberate blink. What is actually going through their little mind? It seems like such a tiny, fleeting thing, but you know what? In the silent language of cats, it is a huge statement. The real keywords here are slow and deliberate. This isn't just some random twitch or a quick blink to keep their eyes moist, and it's definitely not your cat just dozing off. No, this is a controlled, intentional, and really specific piece of communication. It has a clear beginning, a middle, and an end. And you know, this blink doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's like the main event in a whole symphony of relaxed body language. A cat giving you a true slow blink will have this loose, comfy posture, no tension at all. Their ears will be in that neutral, soft position, not pinned back in fear or swiveling around looking for danger. You might even hear a little purr humming in the background. It's basically the total opposite of that intense, wide-eyed stare a cat uses when it's hunting or feels threatened. Okay, so we know what it looks like, but why do they do it? Let's get to the heart of what this beautiful signal really means. This is where we decode the actual emotion. So let's just think about this from a survival point of view for a second. For any animal, especially one that's both a predator and prey, closing your eyes is an act of extreme vulnerability. You're willingly giving up your main sense for spotting danger. So by doing this in front of you, your cat is making this incredibly powerful statement. I trust you so completely that I'm willing to let my guard down with you right here. And that trust, it comes from a really deep sense of comfort and just pure contentment. A cat that's stressed out or feels unsafe just won't do this. You'll see it most often when they're already in their happy place, you know, curled up in a sunbeam, snuggled in their favorite bed, or chilling on your lap. It's a true outward sign of their inner peace. When it really comes down to it, it's this. Animal behaviorists pretty much all agree that the slow blink is the feline way of saying, I love you. It's their version of a warm smile or a little kiss blown from across the room. It's a direct, clear signal of affection, no doubt about it. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's an active choice to be vulnerable, and that is the ultimate sign of feline trust and love. Now, this all sounds really sweet and heartwarming, but is it possible that we're just, projecting our own feelings onto our pets? Well, science actually says no. Researchers have looked into this exact behavior, and what they found is pretty fascinating. And the main study is actually super recent. It was in 2020 when researchers at the University of Sussex in the UK decided to finally put this whole theory to a real scientific test. And the results from their experiments? Well, they were really clear. When they compared how cats reacted to a human with just a neutral face versus a human who did the slow blink, cats were way more likely to approach the person who slow blinked at them. They totally saw it as a friendly, non-threatening signal. So the big scientific takeaway is that the slow blink is not random at all. It's a genuine form of positive emotional communication. And not just from cat to human, but it works from human to cat too. It's basically a scientifically backed way to make friends with a cat. Okay, so now that we know what our cats are saying, it's time for the fun part, learning how to talk back. Let's get practical. You can literally try this as soon as we're done here. Here's how you do it. First, wait for a moment when your cat is calm and relaxed. Gently make some eye contact from a comfortable distance. Then, really slowly, like you have all the time in the world, lower your eyelids over maybe a 2 or 3 second count. Let them stay closed for just a second, then open them just as softly. The whole thing should feel super chill. Now, for the most important part, wait. Be patient. They might blink right back, or they might just take in your message. Either way, you've communicated. And this is so important. Whatever you do, do not get into a hard, unblinking staring contest. In the cat world, that is not a sign of love, it's a sign of aggression and a major threat.
You want your first eye contact to be soft and brief before you start the slow blink. That makes sure your message is one of peace, not a challenge.
So how do we actually use this beautiful, silent language in our daily lives to build an even deeper bond? Here at Pets Fun Zone, we really believe the strongest bonds are built on trust and understanding. And honestly, this little gesture is one of the best tools you have to do just that.
Now, hold on. Before we get too carried away, we have to talk about something really important. Being a great pet owner means knowing the difference between this loving gesture and a sign that something might be wrong. Not all eye closing is an affectionate slow blink.
I mean, of course, sometimes your cat is just sleepy, or maybe a bright light is hitting their eyes. But what you really need to look out for are signs of a potential health problem. If the blinking seems like it's happening way too much, or if it looks more like a pained, forceful squint, or if you notice any redness, swelling, or gunk coming from their eyes, that is not a slow blink. That can mean anything from an irritation to an infection, and if you see those things, the right move is always to call your vet.
But when you get a true, affectionate, slow blink, you should absolutely blink back. When you do, you're confirming their trust and telling them the feeling is mutual. This one simple act makes them feel safer, which deepens your bond, makes them more comfortable in your home, and can even help chill out nervous cats. It's the easiest, most profound way to say, I see you, I trust you, and I love you too, in a language they actually get.
So, to wrap this all up, the cat slow blink is so much more than just a cute little quirk. It's this beautiful, layered message of trust, safety, and affection, one of the purest compliments you can ever receive from your furry friend.
If you had fun decoding this piece of cat language, we'd love for you to join our Pets Fun Zone community for even more pet facts and tips. Make sure to subscribe, go check out our blog for some deeper guides, and maybe even look at our collection of gifts for pet lovers like us. All the links for that are right down below.
And that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. Now that you know the secret of the slow blink, what other secret languages are your pets speaking to you every single day? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer.